Today I'm going to show you how to make your Thrustmaster TFRP T.Flight rudder pedals as smooth as silk by lubricating them, and more importantly, we're going to talk about what grease you should use and why you should definitely use it. To be honest, I am blown away at the difference it makes for these pedals. I figured they would be a little better, but I'm telling you, now they feel closer to what I would expect from more expensive sim equipment, solid and smooth. They don't feel like a toy anymore. If you look at the Thrustmaster sales pages, you'll see that they speak of being the first rudder to feature the S.M.A.R.T Sliding Motion Advanced Rail Track Slide Rails system for smooth steering, using a system of 4 slide rails crafted of industrial-grade aluminum for perfectly smooth sliding motion. Well, honestly, if mine ever felt like that, I absolutely don't remember it. But even if they did, over time, through natural wear and tear, that smoothness does go away. They get a bit sticky, meaning if you slide them, they kind of get stuck and you have to apply more pressure. Then when you push past that sticky spot, they let go and slide too fast and too far. These are also what I would consider to be entry-level pedals, coming in at about 130 US dollars at the time of this video, so my expectations were never very high, especially after my experience with the Logitech yoke, which you may have seen in another video. I'll give you a link to that Logitech video at the end of this video, and also a link to another video about Thrustmaster pedals that might surprise you. Subscribe to this channel to see all of my future videos and get free flight plan downloads as part of my upcoming flight seeing video series. You'll be able to load those flight plans and fly them yourself in your favorite flight sim, or even let the autopilot handle it and just go along for the ride. Okay, the solution here is to lubricate the slide rails. It sounds simple enough, but what kind of lubricant is best? We need something that works well and won't damage aluminum or plastic. A viewer commented on one of my other videos with a recommendation of Nyogel 767A damping grease. I wondered what the difference was between damping grease and other types of grease, so I did some research. Here's what I found out. Multi-purpose synthetic grease is a general-purpose lubricant for various applications, including heavy-duty and high-temperature conditions, but from what I've seen online, might actually make your controller have too little resistance, which makes small adjustments very difficult. I actually bought this one before I did any research, duh, and waited too long to return it, double duh, so I still have it. I'll use it for something else. White lithium grease should also be avoided, as it can cause excessive sticking, which is the total opposite of what we're looking for. Damping grease, on the other hand, is specifically designed to reduce noise, vibration, and improve the feel of mechanical components while creating a smooth, controlled movement that minimizes unwanted oscillations. Nyogel 767A is designed to create a controlled resistance which eliminates that sudden breakaway feel. That's exactly what we need. And if you look around in flight sim forums and on Reddit and places like that, you're going to see that many flight simmers are recommending it. There are links down below in the description of this video for 2 different sizes of Nyogel 767A damping grease on Amazon, if you'd like to get some. Thanks in advance if you purchase from my links. It won't change your cost, but I do get a small commission. Let's get to lubricating these pedals. Before you apply the damping grease, you should clean off the rails to remove any of the factory grease and dirt that might have accumulated on the rails. I couldn't really feel any factory grease, maybe it wore off. I just wiped the rails down with a napkin and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Be sure to slide the pedals all the way in both directions so that you can get to the entire length of the rails, and turn them over to get access from the bottom. Once they're cleaned off, it's time to apply the grease. We want it on the silver aluminum rails. Try not to get it all over the rest of your pedals. If you make a mess, rubbing alcohol works well to clean it up. At first I tried using a napkin to apply the grease. It's really sticky, which I didn't expect, and that didn't work out very well. So I just applied it directly to the rails and spread it around evenly with my finger. Be sure to slide the pedals all the way in both directions so that you can get to the entire length of the rails and turn them over to get access to the bottom. There are some rollers inside. I guess it's debatable as to whether they should be greased or not. I think the sliders play the biggest role. I put a little in there, but I didn't go crazy. Once you've got everything greased, clean your hands off so you don't get grease everywhere. Then slide the pedals back and forth a few times to start spreading the grease evenly. What a difference! Trust me, you're going to enjoy your Thrustmaster TFRP T.Flight rudder pedals a lot more. It's so easy to make smaller adjustments now, and they just feel so much more high quality, if you know what I mean. Please like this video if it's helping you out, because that really helps me out. And thanks to all of you who subscribed after watching my last video. You guys really made last week special for me. It's incredibly motivating, and this channel is heading in the right direction. I'll see you in the next one.